blame, you mad it.
I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some should stick it in the board. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some should stick it in the board. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Sticking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the farm, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, not the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a metal piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some should stick it in the board. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a metal piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some should stick it in the board.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to EMP.Money. My name is AJ, I'm the team lead here, and this is our live daily AMA and rollover events for both Detonator and Reactor, our two main ROI contracts in the platform where we give away thousands and thousands of dollars a day. So we're going to kick things off with the Reactor rollover, but before we get to that, we have a huge AMA today. Again, just stay tuned for the whole stream. After the Reactor rollover, we will be inviting Danny, who is the team lead of MDB Plus, onto the stream. We'll do another deep dive into MDB Infinity, our partnership with them, a opportunity to get whitelisted through EMP to their pre-sale, and a very, very huge surprise announcement. This is another way that will again continue our relationship with MDB and all sorts of good stuff. So, all right, let me go ahead and pull up Reactor. Also, my co-host with the most, Bull Gates. Unfortunately, he won't be able to be here today, but I have the next best thing, or maybe even better than Bull, but we won't tell him. So, my co-host for today is LA, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. We have a jam-packed episode today, so I'm gonna need you to really help me stay on task here. I don't know if there's something you want to mention real fast while I pull up Reactor. We only have about 7 minutes, so give me 1 second.
For sure. I'm super pumped. Just a little bit of alpha for anyone who has already registered for the Academy and finished it. There's something probably pretty exciting coming up towards the end of tonight. So definitely you're going to want to make sure to stay on for the whole AMA if that's the case. And if you haven't registered for the Academy or started it yet, that's even more incentive to start because there's some pretty exciting stuff happening for the next 2 weeks that you're going to find out about on tonight's AMA. So I'll leave that there because I know how excited AJ is to be the one to actually announce that.
Yeah, no doubt, LA. Thank you for sure. So we have our screen capture up. Those of you that are following on YouTube, again, real fast, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We just broke 1,800 followers. We are monetized on YouTube, and all the ad revenue will go to buy and burn EMP. So please, and if you're new here, I know we have a lot of people from MDB that are here. Welcome. We love you. We love the MDB community, and we're happy to have you here. So but yeah, please go through our YouTube and look at all the old videos, some AMAs. A lot of them are really long, but there are some standalone videos that will help you learn about our ecosystem. And like LA said, the most important thing is taking our academy. So we have a major announcement with the academy later as well. Again, we're going to try to keep this AMA to about an hour, but we have so much info we have to go over. But those of you that stick around to the very, very end will be rewarded. So, all right, I'll get into all that. Let's just jump in Reactor real fast. So this is a daily ROI contract. You say, well, what does that mean? Well, it's a custom contract that we have built from about 10 different protocols, learning from their successes, and a lot of our own custom math and gamification and code where we have come up with an ROI contract not only that is the most sustainable, but also an amazing way to help other protocols add locked liquidity to their protocol without having to inflate their token for rewards and give an earning potential to their community. So, what is an ROI contract? ROI stands for return on investment. You deposit LP tokens. Again, this reactor is eShare BNB. All of all of this code was developed under the name Detonator. So, and that is our main ROI contract that we will get to at the very end. But the point is that you deposit LP tokens. Those are then locked up where you cannot withdraw them, but you get a certain percentage back every day. And that's known as your daily burst. Right now in Reactor, the last math I did, it's right just above 1% a day, which is insane. I mean, usually, the degenerate ROI platforms offer that. We have a much more sustainable model, and it will go down over time. But that's a really amazing opportunity for everybody to earn. And on top of all that, we have major incentives to get into these sort of contracts. So we offer a largest deposit bonus. So if you're the largest depositor at the end of the 24-hour cycle, the contract operates on a 24-hour cycle. You can see at the very top of the screen, we have about 3 minutes left, so I'm going to be fast. But at the end of that cycle, if you do not claim or compound your rewards for the day, those are given back to the pool. And this is a very unique mechanism that helps keep the contract sustainable. And but you don't lose out on those rewards. You just lose out on the time that it takes the ROI. So if you skip a day or miss a day, it just adds another day on the back end of your ROI. You don't actually lose out on those fees or those rewards. So and I bring all that up because again, it operates on a 24-hour cycle. So we have a largest deposit bonus. And if you are the largest depositor, when that clock hits 0, you can win up to a 3% matching bonus of the pool. So again, if you deposited 20 LP, which is the minimum reward, that's about 15 grand. So say you deposited 200 LP, that would be about $150,000, but you get $150,000 as a matching bonus for being that largest depositor. So it's really powerful. It brings in a lot of investment, and the more in the pool balance, the better we all are in actually ROIing or realizing the profits in the ecosystem. And then we also give away at least a minimum of 20 LP to a random lottery winner. So if you deposit new funds or you compound, you get tickets. You can get up to 100 tickets a day per wallet, and we pick a winner at random with our Chainlink Oracle, the VRF through Chainlink for true randomness. We pick a winner every day, and that winner again is about $15,000. So we've only been live on Reactor for about 12 days, and the pool balance is almost $2 million already with about 2,400 LP locked up. So there you go. That's it in a nutshell. Please read our white paper if you're not familiar. That will give you all the info you need to know. But here we go. Good luck, everybody. About 40 seconds here. Make sure you're compounding last minute, and we will pick a winner. If you are a random winner or you win the largest, feel free to jump on voice and celebrate with us. We may have to cut it a little short today because we have MDB right after this. But here we go, 30 seconds. Ooh, another little snipe for LP. We'll see if that holds up. Again, you don't want to go too early, but you don't want to go too late either. So that might hold up. 4.16 LP. Here we go. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Oh, 12 LP at the last minute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, 12 LP, 12.5 LP. Will that take you home? All right, let's let the contract refresh. Let me refresh my browser.
Yeah, that ticket, AJ.
All right, thank you, Joe. Again, a lot of the Army members will be on this call as well, our EMP Army. They help me out while I'm streaming here. So, all right, well, that was the winner. I'll show you how to check it here, too. And if you're not familiar how to create LP, you can always zap in, which is this button. And that will create LP for you, depending on what you have. And then you can deposit as well if you already have LP. Deposit there. And Joe just said the winner. You can scroll down and look at largest deposits. You want to go to yesterday because, again, the rollover is right now. And yep, as you can see, 12.5 LP took it home. And yeah, again, the idea is that we're giving away these rewards because cumulatively there's more deposits and compounds going into the pool than what we're giving away. And if you are the winner of the lottery, you're not able to take it all at once, which is great for our community because you can't dump on everybody. But it's also really good for you that you know, you're able to ROI on the winning. So if you win 15,000, you know, it would potentially be 45,000 or more by the end of your ROI. So again, all right, that's Reactor. We'll go way more into that at the end with Detonator, which is the same thing, just in different LP. So all right, let me pull up my desktop.
And AJ, the win it now is taken again. So
amazing. Right on, Joe. I didn't even mention the win it now. That is another instant button. We'll talk about that a little bit later with Detonator. But it's been hit every day. So there you go. You got hit again, which is another, what, like 45 LP added to the pool. So that's super bullish. All right, bear with me. Sorry, everybody. All right, so I think he's here. He is here. Awesome. So, all right, I'm going to welcome on the Godfather, or Danny. Let me unmute him. Give me 1 second. All right, Danny, are you there, brother?
Indeed, indeed. AJ, how are you?
Good, my friend. Glad to have you back. I know we had you for a little miniature AMA earlier in the week, but today I really wanted to do a deep dive and give you the floor, and then at the very end, we're going to announce a very special surprise a partnership where we're even going to have more opportunity for everybody. So I guess, again, brother, you're a pro at this by now. You've been doing the AMA circuits, so I don't probably have to hold your hand, but why don't you give us a little bit of background into MDB and your other tokens, and then maybe go into what Infinity is.
Yeah, absolutely. And Yeah, it's my third AMA today, actually. So I'm
Oh my
definitely.
God, bro! I know. I feel your pain. Oh man, my record was 2 in one day. So you got me beat, man. But yeah, it's a hell of a process. But that's what it's all about, man. We want to get the word out about amazing protocols. And I also want to say again, brother, you know, you've been one of the most incredible partners that we've had to date. And I always love having you on. And I really, you know, can't wait to continue our relationship into the future. So yeah, go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, thank you. That really means a lot. And the people I really feel sorry for is the people that have heard me do the intro a million times.
Yes, for sure.
But let's do it for a millionth and the first time for some people. But if you're new to MDB, let me just give you, I suppose, the nickel tour, as you'd say in the US. MDB really, you know, is a protocol that's quite unique. In fact, it's a deflationary protocol that we designed, you know, at a time when people were going mad on rebases and all of those sorts of things. And it really is the result of us thinking really hard about the industry, the reason why many projects maybe don't make it long term, and MDB ultimately is a protocol that's designed to resolve a lot of those issues. So very sustainable in its nature. MDB is the master token, which is built on a system that we call capital synergy. What that means very simply is that the way the mechanics of the protocol are designed is that you have a very large trust fund. It's very overbearing for the liquidity pool. And what that means is no matter which scenario you find yourself in, as long as you manage the protocol in a responsible way, then you're either growing exponentially and you're not using that trust fund, or if you're in very bearish times, then supply is very cheap to buy, and you can actually buy up lots of your own supply, reduce the supply quickly, and that then has an exponential impact when better times come. And you can probably see that story really playing out in our chart. You'll see the major dips are when everybody dipped, but then the pumps out of the dips are much harder, actually, because there's much less supply available to sell because the protocol has been eating itself effectively. And then we've got Xenia, which is our DApp, and that's the Greek goddess of giving. And on Xenia, you can take your MDB token, as well as it having this unique mechanism that sits underneath it. You can take it and you can stake it, single staking, no risk, no cost. Or you can farm. There's a cost for going into the farm, but it delivers fantastic sort of long-term APYs. And then we have a couple of stable-backed assets, but it's all. We've got NFTs as well. So we're about to launch our second NFT as part of Infinity, which we're going to talk about. And I suppose everything in our ecosystem has been very reliable. Everything we've launched what, 3 tokens and an NFT. They're all up substantially, even in the bear market. And there's a bit that's really missing in the protocol, and the bit that's missing is something that's a little bit, I suppose, higher risk, but also much higher reward potential, much higher gain, and that's really, I suppose, what we're here to talk about today, and kind of the final installment on the first phase of MDB as a protocol.
Amazing, Danny. Sorry, brother, I was muted. So yeah, no, amazing. That was a great little, again, intro. I already have a few questions. I'm gonna try not to interrupt you while you're going, but we can pause every now and then for some questions. So while we're going through this, if anybody does have a question, feel free to type it in the chat. And two, before we get into again that, I can vouch for everything that Danny is saying. I mean, we invested not only, you know, personally, but as a protocol. I mean, we've done really well with MDB. Outside of EMP and Splinterlands, MDB has been my best performing asset of the year. So again, really powerful, and I love what you guys are doing, brother. So
And you're a VIP, right? Leading from the front. You're a VIP.
I am, brother. So you guys,
MDB.
yep, you guys have your own VIP area where I think it's a million MDB. That's the requirement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got in cheap. You got in like really cheap.
I did, brother. I think now to get in it's like 25 grand. So yeah, we we did good, brother. So and again, I haven't sold anything. I really believe in what you guys are doing, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. As far as the whitelist opportunity for everybody else through EMP. So the first question is, what does MDB stand for, and maybe talk a little bit more about MDB Plus as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So MDB as an ecosystem is make DeFi better, and that's not that's not a marketing sort of buzzword or tag. If I go back to the beginning of this journey for us, I've worked in very progressive industries. I worked in energy and sustainability. Sorry if anyone was in SafeMoon and they're getting PTSD, but I genuinely worked in that industry. I ran an EV charging business across a few markets for a Fortune 500 company. Then worked in additive manufacturing in the software space, and then crypto. And I'm always drawn to these really forward-thinking industries, and I can see this huge potential in crypto and blockchain, both in real-world applications and also DeFi. But most projects don't make it, right? It's a harsh reality that look. EMP has been through 6 months, where I think 4.5 months, 5 months. That's quite rare, which is really scary.
For sure.
And so I spent a lot of time thinking about, well, what are the reasons why? And we basically mapped out the major reasons why projects failed, and wouldn't be happy unless we launched a protocol that we felt like really addressed those and took those risks off the table. And that really is what MDB is, and that's why we call it Make DeFi Better. It's got community at its heart. It's got collaboration with other projects sort of in its DNA. And that's kind of where the name comes from.
Amazing, brother. Yeah, I know. And again, you and I have talked at length over the last 6-7 months, and I can again vouch for Danny. I mean, he comes from a real world background. That's what when we started EMP, I wanted to have people that understood how to really make a business out of their crypto projects, because I think a lot of people just rely on, aping and that moonshot mentality. But if you don't have a solid economics and experience on how to run a business, you fall very short in the crypto space. So that is definitely something that you and I connected on. And again, just amazing pedigree that you have as well. So, and then yeah, one more thing too about, so MDB Plus, we do have a EMP. I'm sorry, an eShare MDB Plus pool in our farms. We did that because we wanted a stable backed pairing. So do you want to just talk about MDB Plus really fast?
Yeah, super quick. I'll keep it short for once in my life. MDB Plus is an over collateralized stable backed asset. Very simply, and it's the first of 2 stable backed assets. We've also got Phoenix Plus now, but we won't go into that. That's really key for Infinity. But really, our stable backed assets, the unique piece of them is that we have capital controls and they cannot depreciate in value. They have a very small tax, buy and sell. But the way the mechanics work, it means that there's always 100% backing of BUSD locked in the contract, plus $1 of all the circulating supply at any time. And we use that as a utility, and we work with other projects. It was kind of the starting point of the relationship with AJ and the team. And it's it's just a very smart, stable backed asset.
Perfect. Thank you, brother. Yep. All right. Those are the 2 questions we got. If you do have a question, please feel free to type it in the YouTube chat. But now on to, again, Infinity, what we're all here for. So I guess we already went over about what Infinity is. Again, if you guys have further questions, they're super active on Discord. You can read their white paper. They'll give you all that info. But can you just touch on how Infinity is going to play into EMP? And again, maybe some of your investments that you've already done into EMP. I know you're big on putting your money where your mouth is, so to speak. So I know that the MDB protocol has invested into EMP as an investment vehicle. Infinity will hopefully build on that, and then we can talk. We'll do whitelisting after that, and then our big announcement. So we're almost there, brother. Go ahead, Danny.
Lots to cover. Yeah. So I suppose our own personal investments. Absolutely we like to have skin in the game, and we like our partners to also have skin in the game actually, because that really sharpens focus rather than partnerships that are just talk. And we invested $100,000 into EMP. This is going back quite a while now actually, which is in the EMP farm. Never touched it, by the way. It's just auto compounding and a very sort of healthy part of our system. And so we very happy with the relationship and what we've got from it. We in terms of what Infinity really means for EMP. So ultimately, Infinity is like a really aggressive version of MDB with a number of very unique innovations that have never been done within DeFi. And the bit that's really interesting to EMP, apart from the relationship and you guys get some access to Whitelist, it's not a cash grab, by the way. Actually, it's probably more of a cash give, I would say, because the sort of sums that we're going to invest into EMP in the very short term are significant. We're talking multiple hundreds of thousands in the very short term that we will invest from the Infinity Fund. You deliver fantastic, ROI. Fantastic team, very sustainable, and ultimately we'll be making a significant investment. I know you guys are on this big journey to get repegged, and that's a big focus at the moment, and obviously we've got a huge interest in seeing that as well, because like I say, we've got that skin in the game. Sure. So what it means is we'll take a big chunk of the Infinity Fund, it goes into EMP. That doesn't come with any ties or strings, by the way. You're a partner because we value you as an organization, and what that also means is that there's a very small tax on Infinity. It's like 5%, and 60% of that is collected and will be reinvested back into our Infinity partners to deliver the ROI that that feeds Infinity as a mini ecosystem within our platform.
Amazing, perfect, and that was an awesome segue for me. So, and this has been a discussion on all of our AMAs this week of our peg. I know a lot of people, I hate to use the word nervous, because again, there's so many ways to earn in the protocol, regardless of peg. But yeah, peg is very important, especially for the psychological end of things. And this is going to be a perfect catalyst to help us recover peg, not only with the you heard it straight from Danny, what we hope is $250,000 over the next few weeks and months into our EMP ETH LP, which will directly help benefit peg. We have a substantial amount still in our treasury, which we've talked about day in day out. We have not deployed any of those funds. We never announce buybacks ahead of time, because we don't want to have front runners or use it as exit liquidity. But all of this plays into, again, the end of the month and into next. That it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when we recover peg. So yeah, that's going to be a huge part. And again, I mean, it's a healthy way for MDB not only to invest in our protocol, but then create a revenue stream for themselves in a healthy manner through eShare, not EMP, which is what we always recommend, and again, support Infinity over the long run. So it's super, very synergistic, and the best partnerships are when both parties win, and we have accomplished that and will accomplish that with everything that we do. So awesome, man. Well, again, let's get to what everybody's been waiting for. Not quite yet the major announcement, but the whitelisting. I know you've been very generous with your with the EMP community, getting them on board to Infinity. So we are, and I'll go into this, and then I'll have you explain how the whitelist process works, or if I say anything wrong, then let me know. But we have a total of 50 VIP whitelist spots, and about 200 of the normal whitelist spots. And so we're going to be giving those to our best actors in the community. So if you're a VIP member, our own VIP, we're talking about EMP now. So if you're in EMP's VIP, you will have just received an announcement on how to apply for a whitelist spot. So please go through all of that and see how you can get involved. And then we're also giving some whitelists to our Army members for all their help day to day. Again, all of our Army members are not paid. They're here to help support the protocol. So they get early access as well. And then all of you that haven't had a chance to submit as a VIP, we are going to have a sign up form where you can actually submit to get a whitelist spot, the normal whitelist spot, not the big one. I think the big one is a $5,000 allocation. The smaller one is a $1,000 allocation. So, but again, this is great. I mean, this is an early access opportunity to Infinity. Essentially a pre-sale. And again, not financial advice, but if you're having access to these whitelists, the idea is that you're not trying to flip it, that you get in and get out for a quick profit. The idea is that you get in and really support the protocol over time, because like Danny said, yes, it will be very volatile, but the idea is that over a long period of time, it only goes up and to the right. And you can literally see that live with MDB. And Infinity is just a more aggressive version of MDB. So, Danny, we're going to have all the whitelists submitted to you. Again, what that means is you provide your wallet address to us. We will then forward it to them, and then you will have to have BNB or BUSD to invest in the early access. So, Danny, if you want to elaborate on any of that, and then once we submit all the whitelist spots, how are they actually going to contribute?
Yeah, that's and look, there's a couple of things that maybe some operational things I'd like to cover, but before that, maybe
yes, for sure, brother.
Step back slightly and look, if you think so, we launched our core token MDB. We raised 1.8 million. We split that 5 parts trust fund, 1 part liquidity, and this is in the world of I don't want to point fingers, but if you look at maybe the area of DeFi we come from, and there's some KYC organizations that we were KYC by before we docs, a matter of fact is, if you look at nearly every project that launched at that time, is really rough within a couple of days. Yeah, I think the market was stuck in this sort of dance of 100%. Get on whitelist, dump, get out, and that means that project owners are also thinking, how do I cheat the people on my whitelist? And it's just a horrible situation. We designed a protocol that, quite frankly, that couldn't kill us, right? And we it was one of the major sort of like failure reasons for a project that we'd identified. So we'd designed sort of controls within the project to mean that it doesn't help us, but it was never going to kill us, right? We knew that. Now, what we now have after 4.5 months is the vast majority of the whitelist for Infinity is our page ones. So that's the people in the top sort of 20 holders. It's our VIPs. So they're, to be a VIP now, you have to hold over 1 million tokens. There's only 860 odd million tokens left in circulation. So it's pretty hard to join that club, and it's getting more and more expensive. And then we've got the Millionaires Club, which is people that pay they hold a certain amount of tokens to be in the club. So nobody's in those groups without having serious skin in the game. So around 90% of our whitelist from our own community is from that. There's very few. There's maybe we've released 100 spots available, but also people in those groups can also fight for them. So we think we're probably going to launch with about 5% of our whitelist being God knows who, which is tiny. It's really, really small. So what that means is we have a really good feel for the people that are investing in Infinity. So you don't have to kind of fear that sort of instant dump at launch, because the people that are in there are just absolutely committed to seeing it succeed. Maybe from an operational point of view, so Phoenix Plus is our second stable backed asset, which is a much more aggressive version of MDB Plus, has a 2% buy, 2% sell tax, but it's grown. It's been live for about 7 weeks, and it's grown around about 25%, and it can never depreciate in value. I know this probably sounds like a scam to anybody that's hearing it for the first time. there's lots of documentation you can read up, but it's true. It can only go up in value. The pre-sale for Infinity will actually be in Phoenix Plus. You can go and purchase Phoenix Plus. You'll notice if you go and look at Phoenix Plus, it only launched 7 weeks ago. It's got a TVL of about 1.2 million. Why? Because about a week ago, we announced that the pre-sale will be in Phoenix Plus. So if you buy your Phoenix Plus as soon as possible, it will never go down in value, less your taxes. But it should appreciate a bit by the time you get to pre-sale. Just a heads up on that, because you can get a little bit of a head start. Some people bought their Phoenix Plus a week ago, and they've already basically got like a 10% discount because of the appreciative nature of the token.
Amazing.
AJ,
AJ,
mute, unmute. AJ, if you're talking, you gotta unmute yourself.
Wake up. Mouse grid.
All right. Is there anything else you can continue on with while we get him back?
Yeah, maybe he's got some technical issues, which I'm very used to recently. There's a lot of others still to come, actually. So I certainly don't want to give it away without AJ here. Maybe something else that I can share. In fact, just to be absolutely
Danny, sorry, brother, I'm back.
You're back.
Holy cow! Never a dull moment here. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, technical difficulties. My my whole computer. So those of you who don't know, I use a mouse controlled by my face because I am a quadriplegic, and it just died middle of stream. So anyway, we're good, brother. All right, so go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you, but I am back. Finish your thought, and then we can go into the big announcement. So yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no problem. I think I'd kind of finished the point. I don't know whether you missed the end, and I was just sharing that operationally that Phoenix Plus is the currency. Whilst Infinity, once it's launched, will be bought by BNB, and when you sell it, it will come back into BNB. If you're trading it, you can just stake it. For the pre-sale, Phoenix Plus will be the currency. So yeah, that's just been pumping really hard, the TVL and also the APY on our Z. So you get your Phoenix Plus. Basically, the slightly cheaper your pre-sale will be, because it will only appreciate between the point when you buy it and when the pre-sale happens on Tuesday.
Yes, awesome, Danny. Thank you for that clarification. Peter on YouTube, he said that's why I went to go buy Phoenix Plus. That was why I got off stream, right? No, yeah. Oh, I love it. So yeah, no, I agree, bro. And again, for those of you that aren't familiar with that, we'll do a full tutorial on how to get it. I think the easiest way is probably through Xenia. Again, I think all the links are there on how to buy. And again, just because, and that was something too I wanted to clarify, you know, even though Danny and MDB has been very gracious offering us some whitelist spots, that does not guarantee, you know, that we're giving away that many whitelists. Again, it's just going to be a matter of, you know, whether you're a good actor, because everybody that submits will also be checking your wallet. So if you're, you know, have been dumping EMP or, you know, are not invested in both protocols, then we have the right to not issue you that whitelist. So yeah, again, brother, I just want to make sure that your community knows those whitelists are going into, you know, really good hands for sure.
Brilliant.
All right, awesome. So is there anything else you want to elaborate on before we get to the mega announcement?
Yeah, just look, I'm excited by the volatility of Infinity. You know, I've made some. You know, I was asked 2 questions. What do you think it will do on launch day? I think a ×5 is very possible. I think a ×10 is not impossible, but you know, But remember that something that goes up that quickly can also come down. Maybe it won't come down the whole way, but can come down a lot. So be very careful. But however, there's three options with Infinity. You can either buy an NFT, which is actually open on public pre-sale, and you can buy that with Phoenix Plus. And the NFT actually has 5,000 Infinity tokens locked in it. So that means you've got an asset there that's going to appreciate with Infinity, and you can sell it on the open market. Or you can take your Infinity tokens and you can stake them. And we announced yesterday, actually, that because it's, Infinity is kind of this game. You've got this extreme lurch in value, which is really tempting to sell. But then at the same time, you've got these really attractive staking rewards, and the lurch in value almost partly comes from the temptation for people to lock up their supply. If they're locking it up, they're not selling it, so therefore, there's less around, and the price goes boom. So if we announced yesterday that we've earmarked 3 million MDB tokens, which in money right at this moment is around $35,000 worth of MDB. And we guarantee as a minimum, we will pump $35,000 into the staking pool of Infinity within the first 7 days. And remember, it's going to launch a very low market cap of 2 million. So people that are in the staking pool very early, they may miss out on some pump action, which comes with a little bit of risk. But at the same time, there's going to be tens of thousands of dollars of rewards that are going to be fed out to those guys. So the APY will be insane if you're staking. The volatility, if you want to trade, will be insane. Or you can just take the super safe option and buy an NFT.
I love it, man. Oh my God, I'm bullish, even more bullish now. I try to stay up on all your announcements, but I didn't know that announcement. So yeah, amazing. And so I'm assuming that will be through Xenia, right? Where you'll be able to stake, or is there a separate?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's talking about their strategies now. Some people are saying, right, I'm going to buy $5,000 of Infinity. I'm going to go 60% stake, 40% trade, and I'm going to buy one NFT. Yeah, everybody's kind of thinking like, how do I want to play this? And it's exciting. But long term, another question I was asked apart from launch day was, what do you think will happen, say, over 12 months? Because it's still hyper deflationary, and because the LP pair is actually Phoenix Plus, it means the LP can only appreciate in value. Now there could be less in the LP, obviously, but it means you've got this really extreme rise in floor. We expect probably a 5 to times 10 just from the LP pair over, say, the space of a year. That's what the maths tell us. And somebody said, okay, look, you can't tell me prices, but what do you think the chances are of Infinity doing a times 20 in the first year? And I said, look, I can give an emotional answer, which is I would be devastated if it didn't times 20.
There you go. Well, you heard it right from the man himself. Again, not financial advice, and this is all based on what we hope for. Again, and that's the just what did I say in crypto? If you can't withstand the volatility, you don't deserve the gain. So Infinity will be definitely part of that over time. And yeah, man, we're really excited to get that going. So one more thing, and then I promise I won't keep teasing it here. But when do we launch? When does Infinity launch so that we know and have time?
Yeah. So for the lucky few, the pre-sale is on the 13th, so Tuesday, and then a week Sunday, so the 18th of September will be launch. The launch will be over a 6-hour window. So we'll announce a window. We'll make sure it's obviously works for core markets. You can probably guess what that window will look like. Just to kind of stop these bad actors at launch. Sure. So yeah, the 18th, and when the fireworks will go off.
Amazing. All right. Well, and again, we'll be doing play-by-play updates within our community on all that. So, all right. Well, without further ado, brother, I'm really excited to announce that we are launching an NFT partnership with you guys. So this is super bullish. Again, I just want to do a disclaimer really fast. This is not the NFT that we have discussed about Detonator and incorporating an auto compounder or being able to encapsulate your stake. However, I think this is just as powerful. So again, I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not to say, Danny. So what is this gonna look like, brother? What is the MDB EMP NFT? Man, there's a lot of words there. What is that gonna look like, brother? Go ahead.
EMP, MDB, NFT.
Yes.
Yeah, look, and to be fair, you know, I've got a lot of commercial experience in the real world, as AJ said, and I think one of the things that I was very lucky to work out quite early on in my career is that you should, if you really want to build a great relationship with someone, why don't you start off talking about what's going to help them rather than what's going to help you? And if you can dovetail into that something that's good for you as well, then you've got a real partnership. And really and it's available. You know, it's again for the flagship partner again is EMP in this. And I wouldn't want it to be with anyone else, to be honest. It's a really clever system. So ultimately, what we are going to do is we are going to provide a managed service for the NFT from design, obviously with input from the EMP team. You know, design aesthetics are very important to any protocol, through to the actual mint process. Now, why would we do that, and what do we get from it? I think this is the really clever piece. So our NFTs within our ecosystem at the moment, they work on a system where the NFT will pay you rewards for life because it has an investment locked in it, right? And that's why our own NFTs have been launched not too long, maybe 6 weeks or so, maybe a touch longer. And the floor price has doubled and it's been paying about 7-8% monthly rewards. So how do you do those two things? It's because there's this really sort of clever tokenomics within the NFT. So what we'll be doing with EMP and with the team is, if you imagine we run an NFT mint, every single dollar less a little bit for just some overheads will be taken from the NFT mint and will be invested into the EMP protocol. So if you think about this, so if you buy one of the EMP NFTs, effectively what you're doing is you're locking that investment into the EMP protocol. So imagine the NFT mint is 500, 750, $1 million would be fantastic. Then that $1 million in one chunk across the platform, we work with the team to work out where that's going to go, is invested into EMP, and then it's locked into the EMP protocol. There's no way we are selling that. What's good for us is that the ROI from that investment, so there's a massive pump in terms of the investment that goes into EMP as a protocol. However, it's big investment that is coming from a good actor and isn't going to be used aggressively. And the ROI from that investment is then used to buy MDB, and the holder of the NFT is receiving MDB tokens as rewards directly from the EMP investment. So it's something that, you know, I was on an AMA yesterday, I know I'm going on, and a question somebody asked is, we talked about our partnerships, we mentioned EMP, and somebody said, are you not afraid that you're going to stand up with these guys and people want to invest in them rather than invest in you? And the true version of a partnership is that you take two organizations together, and together they're stronger. And there's a lot of crap in this space, as we all know. And if a few of us can stick together and the 90% get less of everybody's liquidity, then we're just going to be stronger. We're just, you know, absolutely boom over the next year or two. And that really, I think, is encapsulated within this design and the NFT project that we'll be doing together.
Absolutely, Danny. Man, again, brother, you just continue to prove why I say all that nice things about you in the beginning here, and even on the other AMAs that we do. I mean, you guys, again, everything you just said, that is the definition of a true partnership, where we both bring value to each other. You know, it's not a competition. We talk about it a lot in our AMAs. You know, there's this tribalism in crypto when there doesn't need to be. I mean, there's enough money for everybody, and you got to be investing into teams, not projects, because again, a team will always do everything, a quality team will always do everything in their power, you know, to help a protocol succeed. And so again, you exemplify all that. And again, we'll be doing a full release and white paper and update. Again, hopefully have this go live over the next few weeks. But just to recap, you'll be able to buy these MDB-EMP NFTs, and not only could that be another 500,000 to $1 million in our protocol, which again, I know I started this AMA with, just think about this. Our treasury hasn't done any buybacks. That we're getting probably 200,000 or more from Infinity, and now another 500,000 to $1 million injection from this NFT partnership. So everybody that's been concerned about PEG, I've always said it, and I will continue to say it. It's not if, it's when, and we will get there. And I think once that confidence returns, we get past this ETH merge that everybody is nervous about, and we go into another bull run. I mean, we could blow the doors off of not only MDB, but EMP and everything that we work together on. So yeah, I could not be more bullish, and we'll do a whole campaign letting you all know. Have we decided the mint costs yet, Danny? I don't know if you want to release that or so people can get prepared, but is that something we're ready for, or maybe not?
Yeah, we talked about a couple of levels, didn't we? And the I think there was 2 levels, smaller number at the high level, and the high level will have exponential rewards versus the lower level, but it will be proportional as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
and that,
making.
yeah, we don't have to get into specifics yet, but yes, the idea is that we'll have 2 levels. So even those of you that are in EMP and MDB, even that are maybe a little tight on cash. I know it's hard to come up with new funds now, but we'll hopefully have a price to where everybody will have access on getting one. But there will be a higher level for those that want to go a little bit harder. And again, this is not just a vanity profile pic NFT. They're going to look badass, don't get me wrong. You're going to want to make it your profile pic, but these are NFTs with actual utility. So again, we have a great partnership with Hydro Whales. And again, I will never partner with an NFT project that doesn't have use case. So you will be getting MDB for owning these NFTs, and they also will most likely have additional value from the EMP side. So again, we haven't released any hard data, but if you have one of these NFTs, you'll also get perks in our own ecosystem. So yeah, I'm really excited, brother. So yeah, well there you have it. That was the major alpha, major announcement. Again, over the next few weeks, we'll announce the launch date. We're finalizing artwork now, and then we'll have a whole white paper on them. So, all right, Danny, I know it's been a long day for you. Is there anything you want to wrap up with? I'll give you another... Yep, go ahead, bro. Yep.
Just the headline, really. Just imagine that through this partnership, MDB would become one of, I don't know who your biggest whale is, but MDB could potentially become effectively the biggest whale within the EMP protocol that is never selling.
Yeah, I love it, man. That, again, the marketing end comes through with Danny. That is a headline that we can run with. So LA is writing the Medium article as we speak, I'm sure.
Love it.
Yeah, and it's true, brother. I mean, we always say that our treasury is the biggest good whale in our ecosystem because we're able to farm e-shares responsibly. However, I think if everything comes through and we can mint out of all the NFTs, which I have a really good feeling we will be able to, you would be, again, based on the numbers I've looked recently, you would be the biggest whale. And again, like you said, that is LP that will never be sold. That is just so massive. So, yeah.
Yeah, monstrous.
There's one question coming through the YouTube. I wondered if you guys can answer while he's still here.
Yeah, do you have time for one more, Danny? Or you gotta go, brother?
Absolutely. I'll stay as long as you want me.
All right.
Just awesome. A quick one. It's just what do they need to buy to get ready for the NFTs, if you are able to answer that yet?
Yeah, so we probably will do I would love to do again, we got to talk about it, but I'd love to do either Phoenix Plus or MDB Plus or a stable token or ETH. You will not be buying it with EMP just because we have to have the cash to be able to do you know, the investment. So it will have to be an asset other than EMP, but again, or eShare. You can sell your eShare, but we'll release all of that. And again, everything I say is subject to change as well. But it will not be through EMP for sure because again, we need that liquid cash to do what we're gonna do. So, all right, awesome. I think that was it. Any other questions? I don't see any. So, all right, Danny. Again, brother, much love to you, my friend. You know, I said when we did our first partnership, I knew it was the beginning of a very long, healthy business relationship, and today is just another milestone in that, and it proves again everything that we're hoping for, and it's only the beginning, bro. I know you guys have a very long-term mindset, just like we do here at EMP, and I think working together, no matter what that entails, is bullish for both projects. So again, bro, thank you for your time. And yeah, any last words? Well, I say when I say that, it's like we're going to the gallows. But yeah, any yeah, any last comments? Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
No, look, and it's not false in the slightest. I'm a huge fan of EMP. I'm a huge fan of AJ as an individual, as a person. I think I see a lot of just leadership traits that I really respect and try to hold myself. Actually, he's always like leading from the front, always grabbing hold of everything that's going on, and that's huge. That is huge, and it's just I feel absolutely blessed to be in this position. So yeah, appreciate you working with us on all of these fronts, and yeah, I look forward to for the next few years.
Awesome, brother. Well, get some rest, man. Hopefully this was your last AMA for the day. I know it's late over there across the pond. So yeah. All right. Awesome, brother. Thanks again. We are going to give a few more updates and announcements, and we'll have Danny and MDB back when we have our official launch date of the NFTs. But all right. Awesome. All right, LA. You want to move on to some other alpha announcements? Let me see where we're at. I'll pull up my list. All right, so we have an amazing giveaway. We're running out of time though a little bit. So Ella, do you want to do that announcement and giveaway after the detonator rollover?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a good idea.
All right, awesome. Is there anything else that we can go over the last few minutes while I get detonator up? I'm not sure if I see
I
anything.
can
Yeah, go ahead.
I can cover two of them.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
While you pop that up. So tomorrow we're running something really cool. So tomorrow night we're gonna do a really short AMA. It's gonna just be an hour until right after the detonator rollover, and then we're gonna end immediately after the rollover. But we're actually all gonna stay on the Telegram stream because we're starting this amazing watch party. AJ just recently did an AMA with Crypto Wealth, and it was by far one of his best AMAs he's ever done. He got asked some really hard questions and just answered them like a pro. And so we're going to be doing a watch party. So after the AMA, we're all going to stick around so we can watch it together, and kind of stay on the chats and all be together while we watch it. So for anyone who's able to make it, it's going to end up not really being much longer than one of our longer length AMAs, because we're going to do our regular one really short, and then we're going to start watching the video afterwards. And then tonight, after the AMA, we have our rollover rave with Aaron, Elon Degen. So I'll be posting the link to his YouTube channel. Last week, it was literally so much fun, like so much fun. I mean, I was in my living room just dancing up a storm. I don't know about everyone else, but it was so much fun. He has a live DJ. He's got graphics, he's got t-shirts and signs and everything made. Like, he killed it. So he's going to be doing this every Friday live from Manila, Philippines. And this week he's actually got a bar that allowed him to do it from there. So we're going to all go on there straight after this AMA is over.
Amazing, LA, yes. Again, Aaron absolutely killing it. He did an awesome drum and bass set. I'm a huge fan of all types of music. And yeah, I mean, I was there, I had it up, we were streaming it. It was just amazing. So shout out to him. He also has a brand new microphone too. I know a lot of community members and myself, we pitched in, got him a mic, so it should be better than ever tonight, and we're hoping to have this happen, like Ella said, every Friday. We're calling it the rollover rave. So yeah, I think it's great. And yeah, one more thing, real quick, just to reiterate that crypto wealth. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Oh no, continue.
All right,
Sorry.
no worries. Sorry, LA. Yeah, no. So one more thing about crypto wealth. So that AMA, like LA said, it literally is one of the best AMAs we have ever done. The video is live right now, but I don't really want you guys to go watch it quite yet because of this watch party tomorrow. So definitely join us. We'll all be on there together. Afterwards, we'll have it through Telegram, where we can all talk about it and leave comments about the video. But he asked me a ton of awesome questions, and really go show him some love. Comment, like, and subscribe to his page and our page. Again, don't forget that. But he's just a long-term friend. He has about 30,000 subscribers and just did an incredible job. So give him some love. All right. Thank you, LA. That was really helpful. We have even,
I thought of one more announcement that I didn't write on our list.
Oh, go ahead. Yes.
AJ did an amazing Splinterlands training yesterday. Like, so many of you registered for it. 318 of you registered for it, but not 100% of you were able to make it live. So I just wanted to make you guys aware that a replay was emailed out to all of you today for anyone who missed it live.
Perfect. Yes, thank you, LA. And again, you still had to be registered to get that replay. So again, and we will be posting it publicly, but we want to give those people about a week to review everything, and then we'll share the link for the rest of you that didn't sign up. So again, that's why it's super important that you sign up to our email. LA will post the link in all of our socials. Again, that is the best way to keep in touch with us. And I write those emails myself every day, every few days. So definitely make sure you're on our email list. So, all right. Again, thanks, LA. We have a lot more alpha too. We have about 4 other announcements, and I'm going to try to go fast because, again, I know we want to go to the rollover rave with Aaron. But let's start with Detonator first, and then, again, a few more announcements. So don't go anywhere. Stay here, please, if you can, or watch this video on playback. But all right, we have about 8 minutes left. I'm gonna run through. We have a few minutes for another announcement. We'll do that. But Detonator again is just like Reactor of what we started with this AMA. The same sort of mechanisms are all here. So Detonator is actually the original, and now we refer to these as Detonator style contracts. And one other major bullish thing that we've been talking about all week is that we're going to offer what we call Detonator as a Service. So DAAS or DOS. That will be something that we use as another revenue stream for EMP. So not only are we going to recover PEG, but now we'll hopefully be able to maintain PEG even healthier because now we have even more revenue streams coming in. So other protocols can license this contract. They'll use their own LP tokens. We'll name it something different. Every contract will have a different name to avoid confusion. And then we get a percentage of all the fees to our own treasury. So it's super, super bullish. We announced it was the first announcement of our Detonator as a Service with Grow DeFi. They're also launching perps which is at the top of our page. This ad is also a revenue stream for us at the top of the page here on Detonator. But anyway, that is our second. We have the first official partner that we haven't even announced yet is Mega, Mega, Mega. So that will be next week. We'll announce, and then it will be live the week after. And then the week after that will be the Grow partnership Detonator as a service. So we have a ton coming. And again, these are only two. We've already had 4 protocols commit, and we're working on about 10 others right now. I mean, people are knocking down the door to have Detonator. Detonator is closed source. We did that on purpose so people couldn't copy it, and now it is, again, a revenue stream for the protocol. So what is Detonator? Detonator is an ROI contract. That means return on investment. You deposit into the protocol through EMP ETH LP. You can zap it in and it will create the LP for you. Or if you know how to create LP on your own through PancakeSwap, then you just hit deposit here. So, and once your deposit is made, those funds are locked. So once they're locked, you're not able to withdraw them, but you get what we call daily burst or your daily APR every single day. And that is the bare minimum. Usually that's actually even more than that. Right now in Detonator's about 0.5%, maybe a little bit less. And you usually get a little bit more through instant reward. So when people deposit into Detonator, as long as you're already in Detonator, you get a portion of those deposit fees. So that goes to you, and again, it can make your daily burst go up. We have seen daily burst going up and down. Right now it's been going down a little bit, but again, you know, it goes in cycles. So the pool balance is still really healthy. We have 111,000 LP. Again, the all-time high was about 117,000 LP. But you know, even in the intro video, I noticed today we ran an intro video. There was only about 80,000 LP when that video was recorded. So we've had exceptional growth, and as long as you're compounding more than you're claiming, you should be able to maintain or increase your daily burst, or at least maintain or increase your pool share, which again, that is really what you want to focus on. The higher your pool share, the more rewards you can get through Detonator. So, and we can do a whole AMA on that alone. I'm just trying to give you a high level overview. So, also, just like I said, in Reactor, just like in Detonator, again, Detonator is the exact same thing, the original actually, and it is we have a lottery system. So if you deposit the largest amount of LP by the time the timer ends, you're able to win a matching bonus and get into the protocol at half price, which really, from a dollar perspective, if you're able to do the win it now or be the largest depositor, you can actually get into the protocol at half price because of that matching bonus. And based on the dollar value, that really would put your daily APR at about 1% a day. So that's super powerful. Again, we say it's a 365% ROI contract. ROI means return on investment. It's very different from APR. Again, APR is calculated on an annual rate, so 1 year. So it's not 1% a day. It just means you can get 365% back on your deposit. But that also includes compounds. So as long as you're compounding, you're able to even get a larger reward through the power of compound interest. So again, the idea is that you want to compound more than you claim. We always suggest a 5-1, I'm sorry, a 5-2 strategy, which compound 5 days a week, claim 2, or compound 6 days a week and claim once. And if you do claim, you can put your LP on the farm and earn on top of earning. So you don't have to break your LP and sell it. So and just like in Reactor, again, Detonator, the OG, we have a lottery system as well. So it's a lossless lottery, which means, you know, you still get credit for all your deposits. The tickets are just the icing on the cake. And for every LP or percent fraction of LP, every 0.15 LP, which is about $7, you get a ticket for deposits, and same for compounds. You actually get a little bit of a discount on compounding, but you're able to get a total of 100 tickets every day per wallet, and that entitles you to hopefully winning the random lottery prize. So that is about 300 LP. It may even be more depending on how many people deposit, but that's a minimum of $13,728. So, all right, I think that was it. Man, I'm out of breath. LA, did I forget anything before? We got about 1 minute left.
You nailed it, except that who's going to be the largest depositor? Are we going to get a huge snipe today?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We're at about 8.5 LP right now. If that wins, that would be insane. There, and it begins right on cue. So 10 LP. Again, that's about $400. But that has the potential to win
I don't know.
15,000.
I'm feeling a bigger one coming
All right.
through.
I
I
know.
feel it.
I love it, LA. Let's channel it. We'll see. We'll channel that big whale and large sniper. Oh, there's about 15 LP. There you go. The game theory in place. Everybody's betting a little bit more to be the largest depositor. Again, you don't want to do it too early, but you also don't want to do it too late because at the end of this rollover, it would count for the next day. So, all right, here we go. 30 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Make sure you compound last minute. And here we go. If you are the winner, we'd love to hear from you live on Telegram or in the comments of YouTube. So, all right. Good luck, everybody. 15 seconds.
208.
All right, 208.
Is it going to
Yeah,
take
is
it?
that gonna take
I
it?
don't know if that's enough. Is it going to take it? I think they
9,
need to add a little bit
8,
more.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 240 LP. Oh, man. Is that, let me refresh. Was there another big one, or is that it?
I think that's the one.
All right, I love it.
Yeah.
Wow, congrats to that person. That was a beautiful snipe. And again, let me go and double check really fast. The contract has to do a lot of math, and everything is on chain, so it takes a minute to upload, or to update rather. So here we go. You can check down here. You go to view largest deposits, and then you're going to go to yesterday. Because technically the rollover is yesterday. And oh, look it, there was another LP that went through that we missed. So there's actually a 208. Or maybe we saw the 208. Did we see it? Man, I'm
We
losing my
did.
mind.
We saw the 208.
All right, thanks, LA. Again, oh man, it's been a long day. Just like Danny, it's like after all these meetings and AMAs, I start hallucinating. So yeah, we had a 20, a 25, a 208, and a 240. So again, that is a net positive on the pool balance because we took in more than we give out, and that again is how the pool balance goes up. And through game theory of people competing for that. Not only does it help the balance, but even if you end up getting out sniped, remember that you still get credit for your deposit. So you might as well try to get the largest deposit because sometimes, people are asleep and they are able to sneak in and get an amazing winning out of it. So, all right, that is our
Also,
detonator.
you get a lot of tickets from now on, and those people usually win the lottery down the line pretty soon.
Totally. That's another awesome point, LA. So yeah, what LA is saying is you if you do a larger deposit into Detonator, you're able to compound a larger amount, and by compounding, you actually get more tickets. So again, the idea is you want to have a big enough balance. And Joe, I don't know if Joe's on still, but or anybody from the army, do you know as of today what is the largest deposit that you need to do into Detonator to be able to compound at least 50 tickets, the maximum, every day?
Yeah, can you hear me, AJ?
Yep, go ahead, Joe. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my mic didn't work there. I was going to shout out the 240 when I saw it, but
yeah, bummer. We missed you.
It's technical difficulty day.
It is, man. We're all having technical difficulties. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so to get 6 LPs a day in daily burst, that's the 50 tickets. You need like 1487, just shy of 1487 LPs.
All right, there you go.
So yeah, that's like 60, just under 68,000 total.
Totally.
But yeah, those 6 will get you those 50 tickets every day. And if your name rhymes with Florida Joe, you just might be lucky.
Yeah,
that guy has won 4 times in I don't know how many weeks. It feels like hours. Or that guy has to be the luckiest guy on the planet. But hey, he deserves all of it because that was all done through compounding, and he is a compounding machine. And I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon. So good for him.
Yep, absolutely, and that's an awesome point, Joe. So everybody says, two points I want to make. Number one, yes, Florida Joe is the luckiest MF on the planet, and yeah, but again, we have a Chainlink partnership now where we utilize the Chainlink VRF, which again is the only way in crypto to prove actual randomness. So again, we're going to be announcing that partnership with Chainlink. We just have to do it on their time frame, not ours, but it is implemented into Detonator as we speak. So there's no shenanigans. He's just that lucky. And also what Joe said, everybody tends to think that these contracts are whales games, but really they're not. And Joe made a great point. Yes, Florida Joe got lucky. However, you can build a massive bag from compounding alone. So again, the idea is to get in with as much as you can afford to lose. Again, not financial advice. This is a game. It's not an annuity. It's not a certificate of deposit. Could the contract balance drain to zero? Absolutely. And if that happens, you're not able to, withdraw anymore. However, we have done everything in our power to make this sustainable, and we have a ton of mechanisms that prevent all of that. So anyway, again, the idea is you want to build your bag through compound interest. And yeah, I know, Joe, we haven't talked about this in a while, but I know you did a simulation. It takes about, a year or a year and a half of daily compounding to where you can literally withdraw your initial investment every day. Something like that. I don't know if you want to elaborate, but
yeah, I think Kurt actually ran the numbers a while back, and he said it was a little over a year if you compounded towards the end of rollover everything that you earned through your daily burst and instant rewards. That yes, you could do that. So that is a tall order, but that just shows the power of what can happen if you are that dedicated and you're in for the long vision, especially given how cheap Ethereum is today. I mean, they're going through this huge merge where they're lowering their energy use by over, I think it's like 97, 98%, which is insane when you think about it.
Proof of stake. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be in a few days. And then they have sharding coming, which is going to help with the gas fees and help them scale. I mean, there's so much going on with Ethereum. And along the way, we're going to hear a lot of FUD with Ethereum, like it's not going to make it. They're faster protocols. But you say all the time, BJ, the developers are all here. They're all gearing up. They're not going anywhere. When you build something this massive, it doesn't happen overnight. But it's going to happen. Like look at Elon Musk and his SpaceX. Everyone said that was going to fail. What idiot builds rockets, especially trying to get them to come back and land, right? And he had many that failed. Yeah, they failed all the time. But look where they are now. It's unbelievable. He pulled it off. And so this is something massive that's being pulled off. And that Ethereum has the best chance of doing it. And I know we say it all the time, and this is no BS. This is an insane opportunity. That's why I'm here. I jumped in with both feet into Detonator, and then I learned the rest of the protocol. But it's hard to keep level-headed. But there's so much opportunity right now that you'll never get again in your lifetime. Right now in EMP, just because of what's going to happen with Ethereum, and the fact that we have exposure to it is just unreal. I mean, I can't think of a better project to be in. And the fact that you come out with new things literally every day and new partnerships with the best people that are in DeFi. And I think that's the future, where all these crap projects are just going to vaporize, and it's going to come down to the real players that bring real value. And yeah, I mean, you're setting a precedence that I think will go for a long time in DeFi.
Amazing. Thank you, Joe. Again, brother, you know I have mad love and mad respect for you. Joe's one of our Army members. He's been, liaison to a lot of different stuff, and he's a numbers guy. Again, he has a large position in Detonator that from basically the very beginning. So he knows the power of Detonator. And that's one last thing, and then I know I want to be respectful of everybody's time. We have a few more updates, but one last thing I just want to touch on that Joe said about having this exposure to Ethereum. So again, you know, I'm super bullish on ETH, but even if you're not bullish on ETH or an ETH maxi, I think that we can all agree that over the next 2 to 5 years, you know, we could see a 2, a 3, a 5x, maybe even a 10x on Ethereum itself. And so the beauty of Detonator is that it forces you to be diamond-handed. You hear being diamond-handed. If you're new to crypto, that's a slang term for basically holding forever. And in a shitty protocol, that can be bad because you lose all your money. But in a good protocol, that can be absolutely insane, especially with blue chips. I mean, imagine buying ETH. You know, the ETH pre-sale, I think, was something ridiculous, like 8 cents. And now it's what, $17,000? I'm sorry, $1,700. Maybe that was a Freudian slip. Maybe it'll be 17,000 eventually. But anyway, the point is that, you know, by being in Detonator, you know, you're always getting those LPs, and those LPs are part actual Ethereum. So, you know, if you have $100 invested and you're getting $10 a day or whatever, I mean, the math, it doesn't work that way, but say you're getting $10 a day in daily burst, when ETH doubles or triples, your dollar value will also double or triple. So you still have that exposure to the price appreciation of Ethereum, and that is what makes, again, the protocol so amazing. You're not getting you know, a made-up token that, you know, you hope has value. You're getting actual ETH. So really awesome stuff. All right, LA, I'm gonna join, or I'm gonna me and you are gonna tackle the last bit of alpha, and then we'll get into the rollover rave with Aaron. So
Yes,
give me 1 second.
something
Was there anything
exciting's
else?
coming.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would let you steal my thunder, LA, but yeah, give me 1 second.
There was one more thing at the bottom of the list. I don't know if you wanted to cover that or not tonight.
All right, let me look, and then I might have you do that. Oh, I'm not seeing it.
That
Oh,
big
yep,
long.
yep, I know. Okay, yeah, well, we may leave that for tomorrow under the time constraints. So,
Okay,
but we
sounds
will.
good.
I'll mention it. All right, holy cow! Sorry about this, guys. All right, here we go. So we talked about this yesterday a little bit, but I'm happy to say that we are doing it today. So there's nothing like there's nothing like leaving everything to a surprise in the last minute here, but we want to get it out. So we are really excited to announce that we are doing our lottery ticket giveaway for the people that have completed the academy. So let me go through this a little bit, and then we'll finish up with the actual draw live on screen. So this is our Academy graduate giveaway. It's going to go over the next 2 weeks. We're going to be doing 5 winners a day, and then on the very last day, we're going to do a mega giveaway where everybody will be eligible again. So if you have not completed the academy yet, please make sure that you do it to be eligible. So the idea is that you, through our academy, which again, LA will post the link to sign up for the academy, but you take the academy, you get a certificate of completion, and then we know on the back end through our software that you have done that, and you're able to submit your wallet address. Again, never accept DMs about your private keys. This is just simply your public wallet address, and then we will give away a ticket. So it'll be a lot more clear when I pull up the wheel here in 1 second. But LA, you want to just talk about what they need to do real fast to be eligible?
Yes, absolutely. So basically, in order to take part in this, it's very, very simple. Step number one, register for the academy. I just went ahead and posted the registration link in the YouTube and Telegram. I'll post it in Discord in just 1 sec. Number two, add your public wallet address to your EMP Academy profile. Kirk added a great video on how to do that, and you will find it pinned. It's a little bit up there now in the pins, but the way that the pins work is if you just tap on them, you'll find the previous ones. So it's pinned there, and it's also in the announcements on Discord, I believe. So he created a video to show you, but it's really simple. If you just click into your profile on the academy, you can just add your public wallet address onto your profile. And then number three, pass the academy and get your certificate. Take all the videos and those little fun quizzes, and you'll get an amazing certificate. You'll also get those awesome badges that you can use to put on your Telegram profile picture, like Kirk's there, if you want to. And we are creating a database of actually it automatically happens in the back end of the academy, but there's a database of everyone who has both graduated and added their wallet address. And those wallet addresses automatically get entered into this giveaway. And you're going to see it in just a second, but those people will automatically be added onto this wheel that AJ is going to be picking the winners from at random.
All right, awesome, Ellie. That was perfect. So, and I have one more little disclaimer, but without further ado, I want to show all of you what we come up with. Again, shout out to Kirk. He did all of this, and it's just spectacular. So here it is. Make sure you're on YouTube. All right, the Willy Wonka of DeFi and the golden ticket giveaway. So, LA, is it coming through? Okay, can you guys see? I know you can't see the wheel right now, but yeah. Is it looking good?
I have the Telegram volume on, so I think it's a tiny bit delayed because I can't see anything on YouTube yet.
All right, let me just make sure that it will pop up. I'll go through my disclaimer really fast as well. So we are going to be issuing the winners one ticket in Detonator. Now, we do this manually, so you will not be able to see it on chain. However, you know, if that ticket happens to win, you will be able to know because we're literally showing you on screen that ticket. So I don't want it to create any FUD. We're not able to just randomly, you know, assign tickets in the code or unfairly to other people, because if that ticket were to win, you know, all of our on-chain analysis people would be coming out of the woodwork to say, well, man, that ticket never entered the protocol. So again, through these videos, you'll be able to actually confirm if there is a winner. I mean, that would be crazy. The odds are definitely a little bit stacked against. But my God, if you imagine if you got a ticket for free by completing the academy and we're able to win a lottery, that would just be incredible. So I do want to have that little disclaimer just so we're fully transparent. Again, everything we do here at EMP is transparent. This is simply a way for us to, you know, help the protocol. And we have, again, you know, Detonator is not renounced, so we're able to, you know, adjust the code for whatever we need to do. Again, we have plans on implementing an overall multiplier if the contract balance continues to drain. to incentivize new deposits. We have a bunch of levers that we can pull, and again, people may spin that as FUD, but in my mind, it makes us super agile, and we can adapt to any of the crypto sphere, and we're gonna run other promos too. Like we have a lot of ideas on incentivizing tickets for good action in the protocol. So, all right, let me pull up.
It's I don't know about everyone else, but what I can see is just a close up of you holding up the golden ticket. I can't see the actual wheel.
All right, let me pull up this. Oh, it's gonna print it. Oh, technical difficulty day. All right, let me cancel. All right, how about now, LA?
I'll let you know if I see anything different.
All right, yeah, might be a little bit of a delay. I just want
Yeah,
to
we can see the wheel.
All right,
We can
thank
see
you.
the wheel.
All right, thank you, Charlie. Perfect. So, yep, I want to be
My
able to
computer must be slow because it didn't switch for me. It must just be my computer.
All
Sorry.
right, yeah, you're probably on delayed. You're not on the live stream, but all right. And again, guys, we'll get this streamlined. This is just the first day. So, all right, we're gonna do this in right here live again. Like LA said, these addresses are automatically synced to the database, and once you win, you're not able to win again. And then you should see your ticket within 24 hours from now. And again, it would just be one additional ticket in your detonator account if you are the winner. So, all right, we're going to spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. All right, detonator lottery ticket. Graham, again, congrats to you. So he's our first winner. That's one. We're going to do 5 a day and then probably like 30 or 40 on the very last day. We're going to do this every day for the next 2 weeks. All right, so we hit OK. All right, I'll spin the wheel again. Oh, might have to refresh. Bear with me.
Remember that you have to press the reset button after each one.
Yep, thank you, LA. All right, I think I got it now. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we're having some technical difficulties. The first one worked. I don't know. Kirk, maybe he can. Is he on still? I don't know. Let me see. Maybe he'd be able to help me. We may have
He's
to do.
there.
Oh, Kirk, I hit the reset, but we're still having.
Try to just do a refresh of your. Try to refresh your browser real quick. See if that fixes it.
All right, refresh that and another. Nope, still nothing. How about a hard refresh? How do I do that? It's on the keyboard, right? I can pull. Is that like F2 or I don't know what a hard refresh.
CTRL plus F5.
Thank you,
If you're
Charlie.
Windows.
Oh shit, hang on. All right, let's see if that worked. Bear with us, guys and gals. Sorry. All right, that worked. Thank you, Charlie. Yes, had to do a hard refresh. Here we go. All right. Boom, Sam. There you are. Sam is our winner. That's winner number 2. We have 3 more. All right, now we're cooking. We got it. All right, Academy, that's just if you did not provide a name, which by all means you don't have to disclose your name. You do just have to disclose your wallet address. So that's number 3 to anonymous. 2 more. Again, we reset the wheel every time because it automatically takes the winner out of the potential draw, so where nobody can win twice, unless on the very last day you will be everybody will be eligible again. So, all right. Oh, all right. Let me refresh again. Nope. Let me do a hard refresh. All right. We're almost there. We're working out the bugs. 2 more. All right. Here we go. Good luck. All right, Joseph, you are our 4th winner, and one more. Let me reset it one more time. All right, there you go, Shishpal. You are the winner, number 5. So awesome. There we go. Man, our first live giveaway with our Wheel of Fortune. No copy.
Amazing.
Yeah, no copyright infringement, please. So yeah, there you go. Amazing job, Kirk.
Our
Again,
Wheel of Wonka.
I love it. Oh man, you're better than Bull, LA. That's a bullism. I love it.
Never.
Yeah, the real one. No, we love Bull, and again, he spent some time with family today. So shout out to Bull, our normal co-host. We love you, brother. So all right, awesome, LA. I think that was it. Let me pull up my desktop again. I know that very last thing I want to wait till tomorrow. We can go over that when we have a little more time. Was there any other alpha or announcements?
Just a reminder that once we get off, we're going to head over to the rollover rave on Elon Degen's YouTube channel.
All right, I love it. Again, please join us over there. I'll be in the comments for the first few minutes to hopefully the whole stream if I can make it, but definitely the first 20 minutes I'll be in the comments. So come hang out with us. Again, it's an amazing way for us to build community. Grab your favorite beverage, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, and join us for the rollover rave. Again, major alpha today. A lot of awesome info. So I know it was a lot. We're running about an hour or half an hour late. So please go back and listen to these recordings either on Telegram or really on YouTube. Again, YouTube is where everybody needs to be. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Here on YouTube, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. So help us get over that mark and continue to provide value to everybody. So, LA, amazing.
Two
Thank
more
you for all.
things.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
One, also, you reminded me, we're like 2 subscribers away from hitting 400 on Medium. So make sure to go subscribe to that if you haven't as well. The link is in the description of our YouTube channel. And 2, just if you're a VIP, just a reminder after everything you heard tonight, if you are planning on getting involved with Infinity, just make sure to watch the VIP group for the deadlines and the information, because we are working with some kind of tight deadlines here over the next few days. So we're going to be providing you with the information and the deadlines and the timing and stuff. So just please pay attention if that's something you're wanting to get involved with as a VIP.
Yes, absolutely, LA. Again, we try to give all of you as much heads up as we can, but we're moving so fast. I mean, DeFi in general is at lightning speed, but again, you do have to pay attention. And again, those that pay attention are rewarded the most. I mean, we have about 50 watchers on YouTube an hour and a half in, so shout out to all you guys and gals for always showing up and being here. We really appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, the ones that are involved are the ones that get, what is the early bird gets the worm, right, LA? So yeah, we always promote that. So all right, awesome. LA, any final comments or anything you'd like to say? I know I really appreciate you joining me today. And we have some amazing news with LA that we're hopefully going to be able to share tomorrow or the next day. So stay tuned for that as well. But go ahead, LA.
I think that's all. Yeah.
All right,
Super
awesome.
pumped.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for the partnership, and I just want to say, like, every time the Godfather comes on to talk, I just get more and more excited about that particular partnership, and he just seems like he really cares, and I just get more sold. So I'm pumped on I'm pumped about Infinity and the NFTs and everything, and I'm gonna dive in and learn more right after the rave tonight.
perfect. Yeah, like me too. I mean, I've been pretty bullish. I know we've been talking a lot about it. But after today's AMA and some of the other alpha that they said, I'm even more bullish. I mean, again, I think it could be huge. And the overall thing, that was the last thing that we don't really have time to get into today, but I will do a deep dive tomorrow. About PEG, about the market sentiment. I mean, we can do another deep dive into all that, but. After the AMA today, if you still are not confident of what we're building and what we're going to have by the end of the month, again, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you have to have conviction in your investments. You have to invest in your investments. And that's not a call to invest. That's just saying that you have to support the protocols that are quality and that are earning. I mean, regardless of PEG, you're still able to earn incredibly well in our protocol. And if you don't know how, then you need to take the academy, you need to learn. But if you're asking when PEG, that's the wrong question to ask. So again, just be patient. I'll never ever overpromise and underdeliver. I do the exact opposite, and we have a ton of so much bullish things with massive amounts of capital entering the protocol over the next few weeks. So again, just hang in there. Those of you selling EMP right now are going to be really, really sad. And that is the best form of poetic justice in my mind. So, all right, awesome. It's already late enough. Let's all go over and party on the rollover rave. Again, shout out to Aaron. LA will be posting the link to his YouTube on all of our socials. So make sure you join me over there and show him some love. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on our platform or our YouTube page as well. So, all right, good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.